Welcome to this episode of Y'all of the Day. My name is Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. This episode of Y'all of the Day is brought to you by Bit Africa. Download the Bit Africa app and use it to trade your Bitcoin. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, go and subscribe. You have to subscribe by the end of the year before hit like 600,000 subscribers. So subscribe and put us on post notification. Also, yes, I'm here with
Scanty.
Yes, now when you go on Twitter right now, Nigeria Twitter, it has transcended Nigeria Twitter to Ghana Twitter, because right now people are even fighting over the nationality of the said character in the news item that has been trending since yesterday. People are saying he's Ghanaian. People are saying he's Nigerian. That thing that they have been doing, I don't know who. I know who started it, but I don't know why we still do them till today. Because anytime there is a bad thing in Ghana, they will attribute it to Nigeria. If there is a bad thing in Nigeria, they will attribute it to Ghana. We are brothers, brotherly love. I think on the surface level, it's not that deep. But this YouTuber is trending. His name be what be the name?
Emdee
Tiamiyu. Tiamiyu or Tiamiyu, I don't know how it is pronounced. Yes, but that is the name. But so he granted an interview to BBC about Japa. Now, when you go to Twitter, Nigeria Twitter, there is a word Japa within the use. It's a buzzword within the use for their way. It basically they mean say like people they move from Nigeria to the Western world for greener pastures. So Japa is a very common word in the Nigeria Twitter community. So this guy granted an interview to BBC, and in the course of the interview, he said something that didn't sit well, or haven't, really sit well plus Nigerians, because they feel like it be them our own folk where they throw them under the bus, where they sell them out.
It's not like they need the degrees. They need the degree as an access route to come into the country. So a lot of these people get their priorities shifted real fast.
So it's really about getting into the UK.
Exactly.
And then
it's not about the
education.
job. It's not really about the education.
And so from yesterday till now, they've been dragging this guy. This guy has been on a live Twitter space. He's been on an IG live trying to explain himself. He has, created a video to apologize.
Good morning, everybody. This is not a standard video or the regular kind of video that I'll do. I am doing this without any script or anybody telling me what to say and how to say it. I'm doing this from the reflections and the truthfulness of my heart, that if you have seen the interview/news feature, please, I am sorry for any inconvenience that this may have cost you. I am sorry for any inconvenience this may have cost you. If what you have seen being circulated, what you watched, what we watched, has made you uncomfortable in any way at all, I want to say that I am deeply, 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 and sincerely sorry. And why do I say sorry? Because for whatever pain that you feel, I feel even more, because if I meet you in person, if we're able to sit in the same space, touch you, probably, engage, there is nothing in my heart for you than love, progress, and positive support. The people who know me, who have met me once, wherever it is in the world, know that this is only what I've brought. There is no other motivation for me granting an interview than to highlight some of the challenges that we genuinely face as a black community back at home and also in the UK, and actually to give an opportunity to you, me, who haven't been heard, to share our frustration with the people.
We will come to all these things. But basically, your man is there. And as your man go catch there, no, they try to talk, say, nah, the way people, the Nigerians, they use the student route, they come to the UK, no. It be like, no, be say they won't come get degree. Degree. They have their own plans. That was a bar. I know you are marveled by my, astounding display of, virility. Yes. And your man basically said in the interview, said, the student visa to Nigerians, they take the UK for, let's say, postgraduate courses. No, normally that no be why they come. No. Then they use them as like a cover. Say, oh, I mean that be the easiest legal route to the UK. So they get into it. They come there. They switch fast, start working, and they bring their people back home and things. So your man said that in the interview, and people say, now boy, we're Jimmy and I. Like, is this boy mad or something?
Overseas students bringing dependents to the UK. It will mean foreign postgraduate students can no longer bring family members with them unless they're studying on specific research programs. The announcement's been made 2 days before official statistics are expected to show net legal migration has hit a record 700,000 this year. Our home editor, Mark Easton, reports.
Lights, a front room in the West Midlands, camera, a YouTuber helping Nigerians come to Britain, and action.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy E to the M.
Among Emdee's hundreds of videos are guides on how to get a student visa to come to the UK.
Because there's new information regarding the student route to the UK.
Last year, a fifth of international student visas were issued to Nigerians. 120,000 people in total, half of them students, half their dependents. But Emdee believes many are actually coming not for a new qualification, so much as a new life.
So the student thing is not real. It's not like they need the degrees. They need the degree as an access route to come into the country. So a lot of these people get their priorities shifted real fast.
So it's really about getting into the UK.
Exactly.
And then
it's not about the
education.
education. It's not really about the education.
Nigerians have a word for what's going on here. Japa, escape, doing whatever it takes to leave Nigeria and start a new life somewhere more prosperous. And Japa may explain why the Shropshire town of Telford, with its University of Wolverhampton student campus, now has more than 300 Nigerian residents.
So that is where we did right now. But we will go into details as to like basically what the numbers are, a lot of things. But Scanty, yes.
Yeah, so Emdee Tiamiyu, when he granted the interview, he said, say, most of the Nigerians who come there, they come for greener pastures, not for degree. So they only come there to start a new life. Maybe they'll get marriage, job. That's why most of them, when they go, they switch from education. They take a break from education and they start working to go back.
Yeah.
So he disclosed the information. The Nigerians are mad. Obia complained. He said, some people say what he said was right.
Yes.
Some people say what he said was wrong.
Yes.
Some people say he said the right thing at the wrong time.
Yeah, and some too are saying say he said the right thing on the wrong platform.
At the wrong place.
Or yes, at the wrong place.
Full time at all. The BBC man asked me yesterday, and he's like, if this is part time for you, what if you do it full time? And I'm like, I'm not ready for a full time thing, right? I totally get the message, and thank you very much for the reminder. Because there's a future, yeah. I know that there's still more opportunities to do great things, and I don't know. I would have to find a balance between being real, and being diplomatic. All right, because waiting happened before that 25 seconds. Because if you want to be real, you would offend people. Do you understand? If you want to be real, like people don't they cost you since we were mentioning why are they jackpot. This is you were talking about the Romanian story. They don't they cost you since.
I will block them. I will shake for them. But I will tell that truth because in my life is watched by Nigerians and Nigerians abroad. with a sprinkle, maybe 2% foreigners that are not that are Weibos, maybe another 5% foreigners that are not Nigerians. Because yesterday on TikTok, I had a lady who was from Zambia or something. You understand? Now, John is one of the gentlemen that joins us here regularly. He has something to say about you. I'd like to bring him live, if you may permit, for 1 or 2 minutes. Don't worry, John is not going to bash you. John seems to be supporting what some of the things you have to say. And John is also used to being under the bus. So let's hear what he has to say. Don't panic. You see, where I fault you is where you said it, not what you said. Not what you said, where you said it. If you had held a conversation with us, like I'm holding this conversation now, there are things that I can tell them. I saw Nigerian passports from one of the most powerful passports in the world, Don to Gota, in my very eyes. I saw the Nigerian currency. I was telling a story just before you joined. My mother and my father was in Nigeria, so my mother, we traveled to Romania and came back.
Now, hear me out. Listen, as you said, a lot of people, they share. Before this guy go come talk this thing, then the UK people, then they come introduce a rule where it go prevent Nigerian students on student visa from switching from the student route to working route. Yeah. They said before this guy interviewed, there was a rule going to be introduced. It is going to be in effect in 2024. Listen, the UK people don't just wake up and introduce some of these things. They have done their number, they have done their research, and they know what this is about. They have the numbers. If your country is so porous that they can't even do small research and find out the people influxing the country, that is your problem. They know. Because listen, a fifth of the student visas issued by the UK people, student visa, feed they go to Nigerian students. Yeah. And that they account 120,000 visas for Nigerian students. They have the numbers. You understand?
So they have the data already.
Last year, 700,000 people entered the UK. They are worried.
Nigerians require 700,000.
No, it's not Nigerians require 700,000. 700,000 people entered the UK. So they are worried about population size and increment, because if there is an increment in population without corresponding expansion, there's going to be a problem. Yeah. So they have the numbers to back all these things. Now hear me, the guy, when you go on his YouTube, he did do video about how to get into the UK
schooling, advising.
So he was targeted. Let's go to him. He is the one preaching about Japa. Let's go and hear from him. So they went to him, and he also sold them out.
These hundreds of videos are guides on how to get a student visa to come to the UK.
Because there's new information regarding the student route to the UK.
Last year, a fifth of international student visas were issued to Nigerians. 120,000 people in total, half of them students, half their dependents. But MD believes many are actually coming not for a new qualification, so much as a new life.
So the student thing is not real. It's not like they need the degrees. They need the degree as an access route to come into the country. So a lot of these people get their priorities shifted real fast.
So it's really about getting into the UK.
Exactly.
And then
not about the education.
Job,
it's not really about the education.
Nigerians have a word for what's going on here. Japa, escape, doing whatever it takes to leave Nigeria and start a new life somewhere more prosperous. And Japa may explain why the Shropshire town of Telford, with its University of Wolverhampton student campus, now has more than 300 Nigerian residents.
So the information that the guy put out, it is not new. They know. The reason why they are mad is, how can you do this to your own brothers?
No, but you see, they coming to him means they won't get more information.
Yes, probably he used the same route
to come.
So they needed to hear from him. That is how BBC journalism they like. So they used him, and your man overtalked. It's not like what he said no be new. They know, they have the numbers. There is a reason why they are introducing that rule that is going to prevent international students on student visa. So I don't see. I understand. If you be Nigerian, where you see your brother, they sell you out on an international platform like that, it go vex. But make you people not be oblivious of the fact that they did their research and they know what is happening.
You see, and that is fine. That is fine. If they did their research and
yes.
they know it. No, if UK are buying to one or say we will stop this, are fine.
Yes.
But the fact that you a Nigerian saying it is where they have a problem.
Yes.
If the UK government says it's our country, we want to stop this. Now you Nigerian, what's your problem?
Yes.
Just fix your country.
And for someone, there is a video of him saying, if he ever create a tattoo on his body, to be on his forehead, and it's going to be said, this country now, wow.
Thank God I don't look like what I have been through. Thank God I don't look like what I have been through. I've been through a lot. If I need to get a tattoo, I'll tell them to write this country now. Wow, from my head. This country now what? Now wow.
So for someone who has experienced the hardship of Nigeria and having the opportunity to go out there, you understand that, bro. See, if the system was working in this country or in our continent, you think people would japa like that? No. People are escaping insecurity. People are escaping corruption. People are escaping bad governance, abject poverty, a lot of things, a lot of factors. So you know, be say they just won't do one. You understand? So for someone who has been in the system and you have had the opportunity to go out there, people expect you to be diplomatic. A doctor, a medical doctor who works in the UK NHS, their health service, was interviewed. The same question was asked. The numbers were put to him. And he was diplomatic about the answer.
Now, of course, I've been banging on, haven't I, about illegal immigration across the Channel. Another 539 that crossed yesterday, hundreds more again today, and it will go on and on. But tonight I want to talk a little bit about legal immigration, because it turns out that through the student visa program, the number of Nigerian students who've then been able to bring a dependent relative in this country runs at about 1 for 1. 34,000 Nigerians given student visas and 32,000 dependents coming in their wake. Now, I'm not suggesting for a moment there's anything illegal about this, but when you think that a total of 1.1 million visas of various kinds were given out last year, you begin to understand why the British population has risen by 10 million since the year 2000, and 85% of that is due to immigration. Now, no one's suggesting that there aren't some great people coming into this country, because there are some great people coming into this country, but a rise of 10 million, it's completely out of control. Well, joining me is somebody of Nigerian descent. He's a regular on GB News.
Hi.
And Dr. Emeka, you appear on all of our programs. You are absolutely proud of your Nigerian heritage and your British present, and you're there in the health service and you're doing great stuff, and that's great, and we love that. But when you look at these numbers, frankly, if every single person that comes from Nigeria as a student is then allowed to bring a dependent relative, it's a bit of a joke, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that. I think you have to understand where these people are coming from. Imagine leaving your country, your home country, your whole family. You're coming to a new country in, a search of better education, better jobs, a better lifestyle. You can't just leave everyone there. You also want to bring people in there so they can also develop in that country as well. And being somebody who was a product of that, because when I came many, many years ago, my dad came as a doctor, as a surgeon, to come work here in the NHS. At that point, myself and my siblings, we were dependents. We were young. We couldn't work. We were just living at the time. We didn't have citizenship. We had to wait and get our British passports. And then we were able to go through the system. And I was able to school here, go to medical school here. My sister was able to school here.
No, you've done very well. You've done incredibly well. And that's terrific. And that's an example.
We've been exactly in that
how
position.
This can work. What I'm saying
when
to
it
you,
works.
What I'm saying to you is, one of the, there you are working for the NHS. One of the reasons we've got a 6.7 million waiting list is that our population has exploded totally out of control. We don't actually have the health service, the school schools, the roads, to cope with a population rising like this.
It's true, but then when you think of what these students are studying and what they're contributing to in society, then it makes it seem a little bit more logical. Because if you think about the NHS, around 15% of the NHS are people who don't identify as British. And that's not to count people like myself who have British citizenship, a British passport, but I'm also dual nationality because I'm Nigerian. So then you think about this, in London, 27% of people working in the NHS aren't British, and Nigerians are the third most populated country from outside the EU that come and actually drive the NHS
we're saying the poor
workforce.
countries will strip out your talent, will take away your nurses and doctors. They're probably more needed there, aren't they?
Well, I wouldn't call them poor countries. I call them developing economies. And secondly, these people who come here and study here also have their opportunities to go home and give their talents back. So my plan, obviously, is to do a lot back in my country. I was trained here in the UK. I was fortunate enough to be given the resources to study here and work in the NHS, which is great. And then I've seen how healthcare systems can work. And then I'm trying my best to go back and implement them there too.
You see absolutely no problem with this. Nigerian citizens accounted for 40% overall of all dependents who accompanied foreign students in the 12 months of the year. Does it strike you as a bit odd that one country should be 40% of all dependents that come accompanying students?
No, I think it's because of our culture and how we see it. I think we really value it when it's very difficult for a Nigerian who's studying in Nigeria to be able to get a student visa or get a working visa here. And when we do, we want to obviously make the best of it. And that's providing a better life for yourself and your family, and thinking that your family can go through a system with the kids who have grown up here and develop and possibly give back to our country if we can.
Well, never let it be said. We don't allow both sides of the argument on this programme.
Correct.
And you've done a great job, and we love people like you coming here, but I'm just suggesting.
I understand.
There has to be an upper limit somewhere.
Yeah.
Listen.
When Jimmy...
Well, you see, he be very, it be sensitive issue.
Yes. No, you see...
So you for empathize your people. In as much as say you have the edge to put people out there for clout, you for empathize, because, see, the students, it no be illegal, though.
Yes, it no be
It's
illegal.
illegal route than they use. But the intention of...
You see, you know what will be the funny thing? Him, BBC, they can't interview him. So he answer questions when he was not even asked.
He was saying a lot of things. Like, he was saying a lot.
Robert Mugabe has a state. He said, freedom of speech, I can guarantee you. But
Your
freedom after speech.
And that is what Nigerians are doing to him. Because when you go, I say he has apologized. Well, who are best? You see, say, a lot of people are like, it depends them because, bro, right now, how you they do, like, if they won't use the student route, it go be tight.
Already be hard.
It no be sake of you because they had the, that thing coming already. But right now, they will over here like point of reference. As this guy will go sit there where you talk. You understand? If you be part of a country where you always talk, say, Nigerians are always there for people, they support each other. Then this one chairman really sell out.
Sell out.
He really sell out.
But what he said, is it true? Let's look at what he said.
What?
Say people they come there because they want to start a new life.
In the same interview, this is what he said. He said that this is what he said. If you watch the full interview, he said some students they come to the UK, they genuinely they want to learn postgraduate courses. They want to come and do masters because now Nigeria, some of them will go on strike. Yes, they will go on strike for a year too. If you're a student, what is the future for you? So some of them genuinely go out there to work, to study, and there's an increasing number of people where then they use that student route as a cover. So majority of some of the people where they go out there then they genuinely won't go study, and there is an increasing number of people where then they use the student visa route as a cover
to enter the.
That was what he was hammering on.
But Emdee believes many are actually coming not for a new qualification so much as a new life.
So the student thing is not real. It's not like they need the degrees. They need the degree as an accessory route to come into the country. So a lot of these people get their priorities shifted real fast.
So it's really about getting into the UK.
Exactly.
And then
not about the education.
Job,
it's not really about the education.
Nigerians have a word for what's going on here. Japa, escape, doing whatever it takes to leave Nigeria and start a new life somewhere more prosperous. And Japa may explain why the Shropshire town of Telford, with its University of Wolverhampton student campus, now has more than 300 Nigerian residents.
So it wasn't a hasty generalization. He wasn't saying everybody. In the same interview, he says, oh, see, people, they come genuinely, they want to come and study. But there are some people where they see that route. It be easy, it be legal, it be very simple. So we can actually go in for a 15,000 euros or pounds, course, and use that route.
You see, the why it depend Nigerians before you go use the education route, even to go there and then go and start a new life or forget the school, it no be small money you go spend.
Exactly.
The TOEFL, then this one,
yes,
it be a lot of money.
The African system, our system is built to put pressure on some of these people. Your father go sell in cocoa farm. Say go UK, go learn. Go do one before you come carry your brother or sister go. So before you go, you have been indoctrinated and see.
Yeah, go. Yes. So you for repay.
So you see, a lot of factors they come to play. That is why it was inconsiderate for him to just throw it out there like that. Pressure the people them at top. People they go sell them a land, buildings, houses. Go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's not this is we have the UK people that it not be news. They know.
We have people who then go take their siblings or gather their school fees. They will stay at home and push
you to go. When you go, get there, you come for them. That is the pressure they put on you. And to on the challenge, you so from the onset till you get there, the pressure they on top. A lot of factors they come to play. So that be why bro, they say they issued 120,000 student visas for Nigerians. When you go to UK, Nigeria population is huge.
Oh yes, even in the video, the BBC said Wolverhampton University, over 30,000 Nigerians.
Them there.
You understand? They won't apply.
That is the thing.
Say people they won't use the opportunity fly.
Some won't go study. Postgraduate courses, some won't go out there.
Even undergraduate, some won't go study.
But then see. Chairman, people are calling for his deportation, and which I think is unnecessary because this guy go feel right to the UK government to seek asylum. Like my people are trying to, bully me, they are trying to assassinate me, or they are trying to kill me. So give me grant me asylum. He will be given simple. One year common citizenship.
Yeah, but then somebody was also saying, you see what this guy after he has said this, Nigerians should take time because the UK people can use the social media to add another data.
Exactly.
Oh, it means that you leak us. It means that this is what you guys do. So they can come on social media, look at the audience, the retention, the feedback people are using. Say, oh, so it means what this guy said is true.
Message can't forget. They don't even have to use the social media conversation. They know it. It is the UK. This is a white man's land. They have the data.
Brony.
Why do you think they're introduced? They know. They just needed someone like you, your own people.
Face of Nigeria.
Yes. So you have to come and do it. That is what they did. It's not like they don't know. They know. They have the numbers. And they have seen now the numbers, they increase. So they are worried. Okay, what do we do? Let's go to a Emdee YouTube page. This guy is always preaching like how to come to the UK to come and study this course, how to navigate, how to do this. You get a lot of info. Make you go interview him. He was baited into it and he fell for it.
It'd be nice trap.
So right now you are the first of.
If they bring that law, it means you call some.
That be how the Nigerians, bro. As I went to the guy's Instagram page. He's locked the account private. See, they will drag you. They will drag you. You see the way they drag generator them in this thing. They will drag the hell out of you, and that is what they have been doing since yesterday. From yesterday to, and the guy too can't stop talking. This nigga, he hop from one life to another, trying to explain. No, Nigerians don't care. People are calling for his deportation. People are saying he shouldn't step foot in Nigeria, which I think is extreme. In as much as you are furious, you are angry, sit back and understand, say, bro, what the UK people are saying, it really makes sense or not? It is their country, right?
I don't want to read some of the comments from the Nigerians. This one says, to err is human, to forgive is divine. As a fellow Nigerian, we forgive you. Who are we not to forgive and forget? Please pick up a date and come to Nigeria. Let's hang out and chill together to show that you have really been forgiven. You know what it mean, right?
Yeah, what are you mistake?
This one says what he did is right. I support him. If you all run away, who will fix the country?
Of course. Now you are leaving the country. Who should come and fix the country for you? Let us all stay and build. Nation building. Cement, bruh. Farm building.
So this is what I said. I agree. He made a mistake, but we must we also err in our response. The UK people will obviously monitor how we collectively respond to this episode on these pages. So they say make Nigerians people shut up. This one says this is one of the reasons why people pray so hard for opportunity and blessing. And it feels like God doesn't answer their prayers because he knows when he bless some people, they will shut the door for others. This one says,
but it's true though. Chairman was like, nah, fuck that.
I mean, they say he did 9 months. He went in September.
Yeah, so he not even catch 1 year.
One year.
I'm not sure say Jefferson say when they throwing people under the bus. And they young for that's why they pay people like that's all the awkward chair. And it's always the UK people. You don't see Nigerians in the US doing this kind of videos. So it's always the UK people. Always the UK people. Always the special jacket. They will come and stand in the snow. They will be always they are doing videos. Why you shouldn't come to the UK? Why you should come to the UK with a wife? What? Every single day they are doing videos. If I'm lying, the Nigerians in the comment section they will know. Always it's the UK people. And then
this one is saying, I'm not surprised. Where I work here in abroad, a Yoruba guy went and told our employers that they should reduce our salary because even Nigerians in Nigeria don't earn as much as that amount.
It happen in this country. The experts, they come here, they try to employ us. Use our labor. Now over man for 5,000 now, 1,000. Yeah, it happens. We see, you can see a couple be new one someone show we ain't that.
The black mentality be very, very bad. But actually, right now there you are the scapegoat. What be the name? MD Organa and MC. But you need to take it like that. I'm sure Nigerians will forgive him one way or the other. But the UK people have already made their decision. The data they want, the scientific research they do already.
The rule that they are introducing is coming to effect in 2024. You can't do your rant on social media is not going to do anything. It is their country. If your country was working, if you have a working system, you have a president where you get foresight, vision for your country, you wouldn't be in this situation. And this is not Nigeria specific. This is for everyone. This is for everyone. If we had our things figured out here, people wouldn't go there. So you shouldn't be mad at them. Be mad at your system.
It's their country.
If you have any problem, you should be furious about the fact that why are they doing this to us? After all, the end game of Japan is to have like a better life.
If it be better, nobody.
If it be better for you, we not go anywhere. And Tibuhari also Bufunu and also Tinubu na Oban. Yes. Because if your system had been fixed, bro, this thing no go be issue. Now saying you be your country where you say you no go make a come. No problem. But you see, people are angry because looking back at home and right now somebody planning like them go sell cocoa farm, then go sell cola nut farm. They try to live right now. There is a problem, and they are going to make sure say the process like Uber
then go tighten them.
By MD, you never try.
MD never try.
Your voice just for 3 minutes. A cloud.
Somebody say after, or if they no pre-cam safe, say make it come. UK, what did they apart from EPL?
I can't relate, bro. I really want
to
go,
Charlie guys
visit the UK one day. I can't relate to what you're saying, bro. Yes, yeah. The accent say what? How did they do them accent? In it, you understand? Yes.
In editor prepaid.
Why we out?